have any sense of purpose or process to create a procedure.
Once again, welcome to this channel. My name is Hema Adonis. Today's video, I'm going to be telling you the insight of how everything happens to Junior Pope. But before that, the Actors Guild of Nigeria are asking or are demanding that they are going to sue the lady, which is the manager that leads to Junior Pope's death. A lot of things are happening, and even the legend Kanayo came to blast the Nollywood industry and the new upcoming artists that they just go for anything that they want to do because they want to set up some, like, let's say, film 40 to 30 sets a day because they want to get a lot of money and all those things. They forget about their health and the things that are happening in the industry. He also talks about their health issue and they don't have any health insurance that can keep them in case of anything. I'm going to leave you to watch their speech and the video about everything that they are talking about. But before that, if today is your first time be with me on this channel, please do me a favor by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Let's watch Kanayo.
Hello friends, this is past midnight. I have sat back and watched the opportunities offered by the YouTube channel, a very good platform. But unfortunately, like anything that comes to Nigeria, our dear country, people jump in and try to mess it up. I watched with dismay, and I make this video out of no malice to anybody. It's been messed up by different things, especially the actors are doing. And mark my words, this day, if I be the professional that I have been all these years, then what I'm going to say to you right now is going to come to pass. We built Nollywood brick by brick, block by block. But the guys who have besieged YouTube, actors, not the producers, don't have any sense of purpose or process to create a procedure for a lasting videography of creating content. Take for instance, the whole irony of one-day shoot is not sustainable. Some of them now make it so difficult for producers and tell you one-day shoot is 1 million, so 1.5 million one-day shoot. It is not sustainable. And unfortunately, my very high-standing colleague who started this one-day shoot, go and ask him. Unfortunately, he's not in good health. Why? I know for every person who gives you a job, he wants it done. So they pack you with enough to finish in one day. 30 scenes, 35 scenes. Betano bonarunama. Cut meat da for nama bodio. Most of you think you're enjoying giving conditions. I'm fully booked for the next 6 months. I'm doing this on your health. I hope you enjoy good health like those of us who started 35, 38 years ago. Because what you're doing is not sustainable. I bear you no malice. Earn all your money. But then the disservice you're doing to professionalism is not going to last long. And by this not saying, the way I say it, YouTube is not going to last long in Nigeria or as a platform. So that's why people like me, Njasaba, Mechalo, I go to Enugu, Mechalo, Lagos, Mechalo. And then most actors, like everything in Nigeria, have created their own channels. They've stopped acting for other producers. That's not a way to build the industry. You need to lend your service to other people. Yes, we're creating content, but then we all need each other. That is the spirit by which Nollywood came about. So all this thing, I don't see the sustainability of it, that people are now given different conditions, no actor is free, and so on. I'm advising you, Imechala Asaba, Imechala Enugu, Imechala Ebado, Abuja, and so on. And we will be going. But what I see presently, you don't know what you're doing to your health. You shoot 25, 30, 35 scenes a day. And you think, you know, go and ask your brother what it means. Yeah? It's unfortunate. I hope it doesn't tell on your health sooner than you expect. Don't forget, many actors in Nigeria don't have insurance. And much I know that the Mecca rulers as president has fought to get an insurance keeps on being fought by the so-called top actors who don't want to pay just a minute into an insurance fund. Most unfortunately, this is what is happening. I need to bring this to the notice of the public, because what an old man sees sitting, you cannot see it standing on the tallest rock. I bring you good words. Have a rethink. Those of you who think you are earning 1 million a day, 1.5, it's not sustainable. Better have a rethink. I hear you know malice, I know your money, but then I also want to call on those. Let's have, I know there are people in class who were in secondary school or primary school who write the names of those noisemakers and so on. Let's have a prefect who's going to note the names of.
All right, so you guys have heard what Kanayo said about the industry and how every individual have stand up nowadays that they want to film, they want to do this, they want to do this. Not like the days that they were filming. Everything has suddenly changed because of this YouTube platform and a whole lot of things. He blasted them and he said a lot of things. But before that, let's also look at this aspect that the outer guilds of Nigeria are what trying to sue Adama Luke, the ones that said that Junior Popes lost his dear life. So they interviewed them and they talks about the issue. Let's look at that.
In this case, because I hear a lot of talk and I'm taking at sea as regards the level of negligence that goes on in this country. So we are now saying as an afterthought that hang on a minute, we're saying as an afterthought that, oh, if they provided a dirty jacket or stuff, the actor will have declined and all of that. Whose responsibility was there to ensure that if every security or safety measure was not put in place, the boat doesn't move in the first place? Doesn't that fall on the producer? And that's what I'm saying. Where are the litigations going to go? Because I don't think if you guys don't sue each other, this will happen again. If there are no damages paid and people go to jail over this matter, this will happen again. So when are you guys suing? At least we're able to get to the end of this.
I want to immediately let you know, like Queen, the president of AMP, was just speaking. Our lawyers are already preparing documents because this matter is actionable.
Very good.
I'm only waiting for the small committee we have set up to give me the report on all the things that happened. I also learned that not only the day that Junior Pope died, previous day, they still went on the waters without life jackets. At least the video that Junior Pope showed everybody on Instagram the previous day, people on that boat wearing life jackets. So I'm waiting for this report, and as soon as I get a report now, our lawyers, the Association of Movie Producers will hear from our lawyers. The Adamalu production will also hear from our lawyers. The other day we had an actor who almost died on set because the producer hired a driver who doesn't have driver's license, who doesn't know how to drive. And while he was reversing, he hit the actor, Emmanuel Ayanobu. It was the guild that took him for treatment, hospital and everything. We spent millions of naira to get him back on track. And the producer was still saying the same thing, that please, this is not a profession for brothers or sisters. It's a business profession. If you're a producer, be a producer, put money down, make your film. If you hire an actor, pay him and he will act. It's not, I beg, do this for me, there's no money. So don't worry about that. We are on top of it.
Okay, you guys have heard all what is happening after the death of Junior Pope. Yet still, he is not buried. They have not buried him. So a lot of things are coming up. What do you think about this recent discovery and the happenings in the Nollywood industry? I would like you to leave your comment. Thank you for watching Abdoni Studio.